people, we are back. Niliwa promise a glass of hii juice yote nitaita Karela sugarcane juice. So now nataka tu uniambie vizuri because everybody calls you Miss Morgan.
Right.
But tumesikia anaitwa Angel. She's a super angel now. Kwa hii show. Welcome on my couch.
Thank you so much for having me.
So this is a show called Jikoni Time with Obai, but this is my couch where we get people, just inspire people out there.
I've been saying you. You're doing a good job. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Karibu sana.
Asante.
So where have you been? Sijakuona kwa screen for some time.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
I don't know.
Netflix?
Tuna chill na Netflix.
When was the last time you saw me?
On advert ya Faulu.
Wow. Yeah. Faulu. Faulu was an amazing endorsement that I got through being Miss Morgan, actually. Yeah, Miss Morgan.
Yeah, Miss Morgan. You still hold that
yes,
title.
I was with them for 8 years until our contract ended in 2016.
Ah.
Yes. So if that's the last time you saw me, you've not been watching.
I've not been watching that.
Yes. Because after that, I was in a show called Dominus, which we did a whole season. And it was just after when I had started losing my weight. And having been cliched from a plus-size woman, being a mother of like older kids and, you know, finally I had a script where I was preparing my wedding. Just because of cutting weight. Yeah, so yeah, I've been to Dominus. I was doing Jen and Abel after Tahiti. So Tahiti, I was on and off two to 3 times. As when I joined Tahiti, that was 2006 when I was a girl.
Wow, 2006 ilikuwa wapi shule?
Really?
I was in campus.
Okay, little boy. So anywho, so you watched me when you were in high school?
Yeah, not in high school.
Primary school?
No, I was in campus.
Okay. All right. Good job.
No, thank you.
So I left Tahiti High twice. After having been there for 10 years, and I got a contract with Mnet to do a show called Jen and Abel, and I felt since I'd already been in Tahiti at that point for 7 years, I needed a change because so many producers had almost stopped touching us because they felt intimidated that, oh, we are really taken care of by Royal Media and stuff like that. So I talked to my producer, Catherine Omoy. I said, you know what, I have this opportunity to win, and I'm not sure, and I just need a difference in the acting path. She's like, choose your priorities. And then I went out for 2 years, and I did the show, which was so amazing, actually. I did Ida Simba in Jen and Abel. Then after the contract ended, I went back to Tahiti High. Then I stayed for another 2 years, and then I left and did Dominus with Max Sport. Then I left and came back now as a principal, not a deputy. But that time I was going back as a deputy. Our producer had already left and had left the obligation to somebody else. And I only went back after 5 episodes. I felt I'm not growing anymore. My story was not growing, and I was also like infringing and cutting out my opportunities outside. So I chose to resign. And then I came out, and now currently I am working with NPAS. NPAS is Nairobi Performing Arts Studio. The director is Stuart Nash. For those people who know Sarafina, he's on with Sarafina.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I'm basically with them in terms of I'm their business development executive, and we incorporating the youth and acting and drama classes, online classes, and so on and so forth.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
That is amazing. That's why I've not been seeing on screen. When are you coming back on screen?
I miss being on screen. Unfortunately, when I was meant to come back on screen, there's a show we started called Saliti, also which was meant for Mnet, but things didn't really go out the way they were supposed to have gone. So, but it's still pending. It was a big show. It will also would have been my big break. Actually, I was telling somebody the other day that all the character names have been given starting with M are big. Morgan, in Dominus was Maria. In this one I was Mary.
So that is a lucky letter.
M must be my lucky letter. M must be my lucky letter.
Okay.
Yes.
That's amazing. So, about the character Morgan, how did you pick it up? Is it your character? Or you just acting? Because people look at you and like, what? Huyo, that lady wachana na yeye. Is it a character or just acting?
I'll have to tell you one thing. When I started it was not really my character. But I have to tell you, having acted the character for 15 years, Miss Morgan really rubbed a lot on me as Angel in terms of authority and not even the way society wants to, approach you.
Yeah,
like,
look at you like,
okay. And then after that, I started getting the same sort of cliche roles in other productions, the lawyer, the doctor, the governor. So, no, it's not really my character, but what I can tell you I share with Miss Morgan as a character, an angel, is I'm no nonsense as well. And yes, I'm not really overbearing, but I have a lot of passion for what I love. And if I see, I love kids. And it was kind of misunderstood that I was a strict woman because maybe ni mtiaji. But it's because I had so much passion for the work and for the kids. Okay. So as Angel, I share that a lot. Now, what we don't show with Miss Morgan is like, why the hell does she not smile? So me,
I hear you. When I saw you coming out of the car, I was like, wow, she's smiling.
Yes. I smile a lot, I laugh a lot. Yes.
So how does your family perceive you, per se, when you go home after these characters?
When you say my family, what do you mean?
As in your extended family.
Okay, my family, my mother and everybody. Yeah, it's honestly it's totally accepted, but I'm still their child. They're proud of me, basically. I've always been a forceful child ever since growing up. I've always had something I'm doing. When I was in primary school, I was swimming for my school. When I was in high school, I was debating for my school. When I came out, I was acting, you see. And I actually made my first 6 figures before I got my results. So of course, because I'm that forceful. I'm a go-getter and I go for it. Though sometimes I can also self-compromise myself. But yeah, those are points that celebrities or people who have been put out probably have to face and are being challenged with. Yeah, because it's a point I also went through depression, big time, but thanks God for the love of family and being able just to dust myself and wake up and come out of it.
On this issue of depression, I've seen in the industry so many people have gone through depression, and not even depression alone, people have gone through alcoholism, and it's getting on the younger actors and actresses. So would you just touch base on that and see how, and tell people how maybe it affected you and how maybe you got out?
First of all, what I came to realize is people do not know really the definition of depression.
Yeah, that's very true.
People do not know the definition of depression. And I'll tell you this, depression, when you're going through depression, it's not necessarily because you're broke or you don't know how to deal with circumstances. All right? Because when you talk about finance, someone like Robbie Williams, who made people laugh, he's a Hollywood actor.
Yes.
And he's late. He committed suicide. Why? Because I think his emotions overwhelmed him. So this is what happens. You get into the industry, you're young, you become rich, everyone is on your face, people are writing this about you. You just want to do you. I don't want to be Miss Morgan. I'm not Miss Morgan. She's a fiction. I am Angel Lorenga. I just want to do me, sit down with my friends and have a good time. But I'll tell you for free. If I meet with Patrick and then we just do cheers. Umeona Miss Morgan squeeze.
I know.
Anakunya moratibu. So there are people who don't know how to deal with it until you start packing it in, and then let it go. Packing it in, then you get the money, then you've done this, then you mess up, then everyone is on you, then you're a time bomb. Then you don't have privacy. Because once you're a famous person or a celebrity, the fact that for me, especially me, I don't like attention. One bit. I like doing me, but I don't like attention on it. That's why I'm not in Facebook. I'm not in any social media platform apart from WhatsApp where I can control. Because it can't attention. But they will still find you.
People will still find you.
People will still find you. People will still hate on you. But having said that, anyway, if you have haters, I mean, only the important.
It's part of growth.
Yeah, only the relevant are discussed. So please, go ahead. Kama sijakukosea, ni sawa tu.
Endelea kuongea.
There's a time we decided OJ and Kilunda. We went out and spoke to schools because there was this notion of actors are clowns who had nothing to do and decided to be on TV and start entertaining people. So we decided, who are we targeting first of all? It's called Tahiti High. So who are the main people? They're the teenagers.
Yeah, the teenagers.
Who are in high school. All right. So we went to high schools to do motivate, not to act, to speak. Motivation. I tell you for free, when you're coming to Tahiti High, our producer used to tell you, if you've not pursued a degree or pursuing one, you're not supposed to be here. That was first of the requirements there. All right. So we did that. We did over 400 schools. And it's so beautiful coming out after having done that. And someone said, stops you and said, hey, Miss Morgan, when you came to our school, you changed me. And we didn't go saying, we are fine, we are good. We speak about the mistakes we have made in life. We speak about habits that we picked up and have followed us in the hard reality of adulthood. Understand? So it is also my hope that I can actually open up a channel like yours and talk about being revealed as a celebrity because we're human beings and we're being judged every day.
There's too much pressure on you.
There's too
and expectation.
much. Thank you. You said it. You said it. Wait for it. Now that you're the next big star. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
We're hoping, Ms. Morgan, we're going to see you soon with that channel, just talking about everything that the younger generation, you know, on my couch usually is about inspiring people out there, and I'm hoping one of these fine days we'll see you coming out and just speaking to the younger ones. You should. You should.
My dream, I definitely will.
I can't wait. I'll be the first subscriber.
You'll be my first guest, probably.
So tell me about how you deal with now people who come to you, they're like, Miss Morgan, they expect so much from you, and you feel there is so much pressure. How do you deal with this pressure of being a celebrity out there?
Okay, I'll tell you this. Definitely got to a point now I don't expose myself to certain places. I can tell you a place like CBD is a place I rarely go to, you know, and being approached, that's your fun. What are you going to do about it? Sometimes I know, excuse me, but you really want just your own time. But you have to have self-control. Sometimes it can be really irritating because of their approach. You understand? I used to feel so sorry for people like OJ no more. Like, and then OJ, he's a grown man. You see? But for me, thanks to my character, I'm like,
people want to respect you.
So by the time they're saying I've moved. But if you approach me, people are like, hey, click. So I got to a point I stopped even doing pictures with men. Because there's some guy who put a clip and said, I'm hanging out with babe. So for me, it's for kids, mothers, or a family, or just a group.
A group.
Not
too much.
It comes with so much pressure, but it also comes with a lot of advantages.
So when you walk into an office and they recognize you as Ms. Morgan, what comes into your mind?
Okay. As Angel, I'm very poor with taking compliments, and like I said, I don't like attention. If anything, you don't recognize me, I feel better if I can actually give you a proposal and it goes through because I'm Angel. I feel more accomplished than giving me the favor because
You're
I am Miss
Morgan.
Morgan, exactly that.
Wow.
But usiseme sitakulia hiyo jina. I'll be like, hey,
Amekulia jina Miss Morgan, by the way.
sana.
Na bado anakulia.
Sana.
That's why you're on my couch today.
Thank you, thank you.
But you have been an inspiration to so many. I like the character Miss Morgan because it shows, it's really instills discipline. You know, when we're in high school and deputy, principals and headmasters.
No, we feared our deputies
More than the principals.
Yes. They were the disciplinarians.
And you really played the part.
Oh, thank you.
Nilikuwa nashinda ukienda nyumbani watu kama
No, I used to laugh. I used to watch sometimes when it was so uncomfortable watching Miss Morgan as Angel. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with this woman? And I've been approached in so different ways. Like now I've been a social setting. There's a time I was in our washroom, this lady said, what is wrong with you, madam? Why can't you compromise with our children? I'm thinking, I'm thinking we are just acting. Yeah. And then we had kids who had to be brought because they want to feel class 8 and list. They had to be brought and show this is just fiction. Yeah, we are happy that we are that believable to society because the thing about Tidy High and it being famous and getting over 5-time awards in a role as the best TV drama show in Kenya was because we targeted the kid and the kid, the parent was curious, why are you so interested in this show? So in any time that the family is sitting down to watch the show and the family is basically the society, the society is the nation. That's it became it. We even hit by parliament. Parliament was like, hey, it's okay. It's okay that they're influencing our kids in the wrong way.
Wow.
But I'm glad to have been part of it because still now, as much as I left like 4 years ago, and I still ride on the name. I still get contracts out of the name. Yeah, so I'm happy.
What is your best role that you have ever played since you started acting?
Oh, I will shock you. Okay, I love Miss Morgan, but I feel like I'll betray her. If I say this one, you'll be surprised. Okay. Since I got into the industry, I've always been given these cliche roles. Like I said, the principal, the doctor, the domineering woman. But now, there was a time we were doing arm of movies which were coming from South Africa. And one of my producers from MaxPort sent me a script and said, I want you to read the script and tell me what you think about it. So I read it and I said, oh, I think I can play Chloe very well. It's like, you're not Chloe, you're Charity. Charity now was Mama Puma. Soweto. No teeth, dirty, selling changa. I'm like, huh? Because like he told me yes. My director told me yes. I want you to get you out of your comfort zone. So when we were doing the workshop, he took me to Soweto. He told me, go sit in that den. Women taking Changa and see how they behave. And actually, this amazing Harry, he's late, but it was an amazing show, being in the slum, dirty, angry, beating men with jerry cans, selling chapa. No makeup for once, which is now part of production, going in for makeup. So yes, when I watched it, I was like, oh my God. So I've been in this comfort zone for so long, and yet I can actually
act the parts.
I can actually be an ugly actor, you know, like ugly not in terms of ugly per se, but ugly as a you know, as an actor. It was such a deep, it was called Windfall. It was, for me, it was a deep challenge, and I was so happy that I achieved it.
Nice. What is your relationship? What was your relationship with your colleagues when acting, especially in Tidy High?
Oh, that was family. Don't touch that.
Really?
As guys were tight, we used to do everything for each other. We were there for each other. We used to meet up, do trips out of town.
This is together with the students.
Yeah, they're not students, they're adults. The adults. We plan trips to Malindi, we'd plan outings, when anyone got a baby, there was a surprise. I remember on my baby shower, my goodness, what Tidy had it for me. I can tell you, the presents, Akina Jay and Freddie and Melvin there,
They all came.
It was a party and I had me, I didn't do a baby shower to where girls go and wear white and wear flowers, I called my friends from mother-in-law, because mother-in-law and Tidy were from the same producer.
Yeah.
So I bought diapers for the first time when my daughter turned 5 months.
Wow.
Yes, those were the
Amazing.
gifts I got. Those were the gifts I got. We're there for each other. Even when Freddie got his baby, we were there. We were family. We were family. I can't say we are really tight right now because
people have gone
their
different
own
ways.
And we've grown in different ways, but we are definitely in touch. We are definitely in touch.
What about how has the industry grown since you started acting to where it is now, especially in Kenya?
Woof! Anyone who's getting into right now is damn lucky, and I'm jealous because I can say we've tarmacked. We've tarmacked for them because we've done so many shows still to date where we've been thrown away by the producer because they did not pay you. We did everything, but now the difference is what I'll tell you and what I've realized with our generation, because I joined the industry 20 years ago, it was more of passion. Now, what I'm realizing, 80% is they want to be famous. Big difference.
There's no passion at all. People want to get famous.
People want to become famous. Wow. Big difference. So, but in terms of going digital, like what you're doing right now, it's giving many other people opportunities, because also, sorry to say that the mainstream media did not really, when I look at it, did not really give us what we deserve. Because when you go to countries like West Africa and see what's happening there, and then you come back here, and honestly speaking, I think we have amazing talent. It's a joke. So I'm happy that everyone is going digital, everyone is going individual into their own what they believe. Yeah, your own boss, your own producer, your own what, you know what I mean? So it's up to your own efforts. And that's why it's working very well.
What is the advice to the younger people, or rather people who want to get into acting, just to get into the limelight out there?
I want to tell you this, acting is not thinking that you make your friends laugh outside. Acting comes with a lot of people who are working because of you. Let me speak as an actress. It needs a lot of discipline. I'll tell you, for one, there's one show that we did, and it was a sunrise shoot, and it was in Naivasha, and we had to be there by 4 a.m., finish breakfast so that we can wait for the sunrise. That's from 5:30, ready for it. But the main star was late, and we lost sunset, and you lose so much money. So discipline is number one. That's for sure. You have to incorporate an education. Don't just think we're a D minus strong material and think that's why
When that's strong.
No worries. Embrace an education. That is the only way you'll be able to just stand out. Think about it. Think about those celebrities who have embraced and are exposed with education. They kind of stand out, right? What I'll also say is, give it your all. Let the passion drive you. Don't let the fame drive you. All right? Respect each other. Don't let it get into your head. It's gonna mess you up.
Okay, so where did you study? Rather, what did you study for when you were maybe college?
Yes. I basically I come from a family where I went to nursery, primary, high school, college. As in, I was never expelled or anything. So I went to nursery, I went to Hospital Hill Primary School, I went to Kiambu Girls High School. After that, I started acting. I joined Kenya Institute for Mass Communication. After that, I joined Nairobi University. Yes. Wow.
So you're from KMC to Upper?
Yes.
Upper South B.
What out? I don't go KMC.
That's good.
Yes.
After that, 3 things, as we wind up the show, 3 things basically that people do not know about Angel.
Oh my goodness.
See?
Last year. I already know. Well, one thing that you do not know about me is that I can. I have never slept without socks. Be it in Nigeria or Malindi. And when I get to the house, I have to wear socks. When I came, when I came into your house, I wore socks.
Wow, okay, why? Is there a reason to that?
I don't know.
You just like one
not
feet.
Outside. I don't know what's up with that. If you want to wake me up and I'm refusing, remove my socks. That's a weird one. And it's not in the family.
Okay, that's one.
It's weird, right?
It's so weird. I mean,
I've never understood it.
I've never had anyone with that kind of. Anyway, that's you. 2.
What do they know about me? How about you ask the question? I am a very extremely God-fearing person. That's what one thing they don't understand. No one comes between me and the faith that I have, and that I know I am where I am because of God's grace and faith. That's why I even call my daughter Imani. And I know I have gained so much favor just in the fact that I believe in God.
Wow. How old is Imani?
Imani is 8 years old.
Yeah, Imani, hi.
Hi, darling.
Mom is on the couch. Is there any last thing that maybe people don't know?
No. I'm actually just black and white. There's
What you see is what you get.
what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. And maybe I can say I came out as tough and strong. I have so many people who tell me you're so strong. You're so behind closed doors.
Just a normal,
I'm
humble,
so
human.
fragile. I am so fragile. I'm so fragile. But I should not say that. I know I am strong in terms of knowing what is my right, but when I say I'm fragile, it means I'm only human. Yes, I'm only human.
Wow. And you look amazing.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you are doing.
Oh no.
You should, because my goodness, if I met you on the streets without the glasses, I would not recognize you.
Yeah.
You have lost so much weight. You look
I've
so
lost
amazing.
36 kgs since 2016. But losing weight, don't think that this is what is going to make you lose weight. You have also to tone in terms of sports, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
You have to find a sport. If you joining the gym, let it be a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
I've never joined the gym. Me and we swim. I swim a lot with my daughter, and we ride bikes, and we walk more, and we laugh more, and we dance in the house.
36 kg. Kwani, how heavy are you right now?
I'm 72.
72. Hey, that has been from 106.
Yeah.
Goodness. So I think you should also start a channel on that, or rather your channel should also focus more on that.
Because that was more of a personal initiative. It's not like I have passion in how you can lose weight. It's me reading about it. I'm even crazy about this app called Quiz App and telling you about fruits and their whatever. I'm always there, so I read more now. Yeah. Amazing.
You have heard from her, Miss Morgan, but she is Angel. An angel, so per se. Her name is Angel, and if you know her as Miss Morgan, please separate the characters.
Totally.
Separate the characters.
Miss Morgan, though, does not exist anymore.
Yeah.
She's relatable. Your story, Lisha. Though I love her so much because I made me build sama.
To who you are today.
Yes, to who I am today.
Wow.
Yes.
Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Jikoni Time with Obai. This is on my couch segment, and today I'm chilling with one angel.
Waringe.
Waringe. Waringe is not ngumu. Mimi kuisema
ya Nyawira. Walunge dia baba yangu.
So sema Nyawira.
Ama Mama Imani.
Mama Imani. Mama Imani is
it's easier.
It's easier. So I'm hanging out with Mama Imani. Tutaendelea kukunywa kaka juice ketu hapa tukisema cheers.
Cheers honey.
Asante sana and God bless you. See you. Usisahau kufinya subscription button. Finya. Bye.
Bye.